Welcome to another Cold Fusion video. It's a distant fact now, but Enron was once the 7th largest corporation in America. They revolutionized trading and the energy market. They were far smarter than their competitors, and their business was intricate and too complex for the average person to understand. Except, in reality, it was all a big scam filled with lies, fraud, and political manipulation. Enron was the biggest scam in US history. The fallout from the scam was monumental. Billions of dollars stolen, thousands of lost jobs, dozens of convictions, one suicide, and the unveiling of a very public display of corporate greed that shined directly into the heart of corporate America. This is the story of how one company took 10 years to grow to $60 billion in value, and then, in less than a month, go bankrupt.
Good morning, class. We are from Group 5. My name is Mafera Mutia. We will present to you about Enron scandal. So, about Enron. Enron Corporation was an American energy, commodities, and services based in Houston, Texas. It was one of the world's major electricity, natural gas, communications, and pulp and paper companies, with claimed revenues of nearly $101 billion during 2000. Fortune named Enron America's most innovative company for 6 consecutive years. Deep dive and surfacing information about hiding losses gave the company's problems. So, about the scandal. Some highlights on the scandals are: the first is $30 million of self-dealings by the chief financial officer. Second is $700 million of net earnings disappeared. Next is $1.2 billion of equity shareholders disappeared. Then over $4 billion hidden liabilities. And many of Enron's recorded assets and profits were inflated or totally fraudulent and non-existent. Some of the key players are: first is the Kenneth Lay. He is the Enron founder and former CEO. The second is Jeffrey Skilling, the former chief executive, president, and chief operating officer. And there's Andrew Fastow, he's a former chief financial officer, and David Duncan, Enron's chief auditor, and the last is Arthur Anderson, Enron's auditing firm.
Good morning, class. So my name is Adia Sinta Panika, and I'm from Group 5, and I would like to continue Max Vera's presentations about the Enron scandal. And the last one she explained about the case of players, and right now I would like to explain about the auditing and accounting issues. The first one is as per federal securities law, accounting statement of publicly traded corporations is certified by an independent auditor. And the second one is the Enron's auditor, Arthur Anderson, turned a blind eye into the improper accounting practice, as well as he was actively involved in devising complex financial structures and transactions. And the third one, as an organization of public accountants, Arthur Anderson violates the regulations of the public accountants practice because Anderson was not only as the internal auditor but also as the external auditor of Enron. And the next one, I would like to explain about why did Enron scandal happen. There must be something wrong with that company. So the first one is because of due to lack corporate social responsibility, situations ethics, and get it done business pragmatisms. And the second one is about due to the large desperately of attempting to match profit and cash, investors were typically given false or misleading reports as it was difficult to estimate cost and viability of contracts. So the third one is about the atmosphere of market euphoria and corporate arrogance. And number 4 is about the high-risk deals that went sour. And number 5 is about the deceptive reporting practice, lack of transparency in reporting financial affairs. And number 6 is about the excessive interest in maintaining the stock price. And now I would like to explain about the fall of Enron. The first one is about the Enron complex financial statement were confusing to the shareholders and analysts. And the second one is about the complex business model, or you can say that the differentiation strategy and the unethical practice. And the third one is about the deregulations. And number 4 is about the pensions and auditing issues. And number 5 is about the relationship with bankers. Number 6 is about the market accounting. And number 7 is about the special purpose entities. So from this scandal, we can relate it to some theories. And the first theory is the deontology. Why? Because the managers and the external auditors of Enron had the general duties applicable to all individuals in society to avoid intentionally harming others. So, deontology is the normative ethical positions that judge the morality of an action based on the actions.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tunisia Sujimani and I'm from International Class 2019. And I would like to tell based on the PPT that my friend has been discussed. Yes, the case including for the slide before it means including with the veto ethics, because the existence of a fixed set of moral rules that an individual can use to determine the rightness of an action. And the violations are: the first is intentionally engaged in acts they knew were ethically and legally improper, and the second is about concealing their actions by improperly manipulating financial statements attempting to destroy documents. And the last is including with utilitarianisms. Yes, that's why the case including with these ethics rules, because according to this theory in normative ethics, the proper course of actions is the one of that maximizing utility, usually defined as maximizing total benefit and reducing suffering or the negatives. And totally wrong in this case of Enron, because the pains were greater than the pleasures. And the violence is, the first is California energy crisis, and the second is loss of shareholder money. After we told about the theory, let me explain about the conclusions of this PPT. Yes, Enron was a remarkable and innovative company in the world. Its success cannot be neglected, but there is a question from Enron's bankruptcy. Is the company that can be successful without ethics? To see from the facts, the answer is not. They finally pay for their fall on ethics. We see ethic problem would bring a fatal strike to a company, no matter how it was successful. And that's all my presentations. Thanks for your attention. If I made some mistake, I would like to say sorry and have a good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.